Okay, one last look at the battery box for the Barefoot Motors EUV M-1. This is it wired back up, all the interconnects in place, and the BMS connections not in place. Not going to replace the BMS. We have kind of resurrected these cells. Some of them actually had 0 volts. Some of them had fractions of a volt, most of them. And so we'll see what happens here. We'll see if they're able to cycle, and whether or not they can handle the load. So we will work on that. We're going to install it back in the ATV. Slides right in there. They put like little Teflon skids on there, which will make it slide easy. We'll vacuum that out, get some of the dirt out of there first. Put the pack back in, bolt it in place. It connects with an Anderson connector. We'll connect it and see what happens. Then we're going to charge this up. We just have a base charge on the cells now. We'll charge them up as a pack. They're all within 1/10 of a volt of one another. And so that's where we are. We'll put the top on, stick it in place, plug it in, check out a few things, and put it on the charger. We'll let you know. Just back from a test ride, both on and off road, and going to kind of give you some impressions of the Barefoot Motors EUV M1. I do quite a bit of off-roading. Matter of fact, another one of my companies manufactures some components, accessories for the Yamaha Rhino, which is a side-by-side ATV. And that's what I typically operate. So my impressions of this rig are that it's a nice light-duty ATV. Be great for the ranch or farm. I love the silent operation ATVs that we've done. I just can't tell you how pleasurable it is to ride through the forest in silence. And this is the same experience. It was a lot of fun going in the, we have wilderness around us here, and so I was able to go through the trees and the forest, and it was just the sound of the rocks and the dirt and a little bit of a motor whine. So it was a lot of fun. It has a very firm seat, and if you're getting in and out of it all the time, not a problem. I wouldn't want to sit on it too long. Like I said, I'm used to a side-by-side anyway with a lot more comfort than battling the handlebars going down the trail. But it seems to be quite torquey. It accelerates to 20 miles an hour quickly, but it kind of dies off after that. I've had it up to 25 miles an hour, but basically run out of roadway before I get much over that. So I got back after going quite a few miles. Let's see, I did about 5 miles, and that was some hills and so forth, a lot of on and off the throttle, just kind of getting a feel for the rig, and got back, measured my battery voltage, and it's dead on where it should be. They seem to be holding very steady. So I'll put a few more miles on the thing, and then we'll charge it again. We've only charged it the one time. We brought all the batteries back up to a minimum voltage, wired the pack back up. We did that individually with the cells, then wired the pack back in its series configuration, and then charged the cells as a pack. This charger seems to charge a little higher than I would like to. It was doing a little over 3.7 volts before it shut off. I typically like to do 3.5, slightly undercharge the cells. It's a little better for them in my belief, and so, but anyway, everything seems to be working as it should. Two of the cells in this pack were at 0 volts. Several of them are at 0.1 something. As a matter of fact, a lot of them are 0.64, 0.80. And so it's just amazing to me the resilience and durability of these lithium iron phosphate cells. I mean, to resurrect something from 0 volts, that's something we haven't done before. We've done them as low as 0.7 and resurrected a pack, but this is new. So I was kind of, I was having fun out in the trail, getting a little further away than I should, and because I'm thinking if one of those sails decides to fail on me, I don't want to walk 3 miles back to the shop. And so I'll put a few more miles on it, and then we'll charge it again and maybe cycle it one more time after that, just to make sure that it's good to go before we take it back to the owner. But so far, very impressive, working like it should. So before we call it quits on this video, we're going to take you along for a ride, just a few minutes on the Barefoot Motors EUV M-1. I'm not going to go off-road, I just washed it, so I'm going to keep it on the road. I don't want to have to wash it again. So anyway, quick little run, and we'll give you a front rack view of a ride on the Barefoot Motors ATV. Thanks for watching.